Hello. How's everybody doing? I can't believe it's already Sunday night. It's although, again, Blur's Day, right? Every day has been Blur's Day since the start of the panini. It is really windy outside right now. Incredibly windy. It's making all of the wind chimes around the house go completely bonkers. So if you wind up hearing something in the background, it's probably that. Temperature is dropping. We're down to 21 degrees here right now, and it's going to get colder than that tonight. Hey, Hef. Good to see you. Moo moo, buckaroo. Well, it told me that Hef was here. It says that Hef's here, but now it says that I don't have any watchers. Weird. My loyal viewer and friend here, as always. Of course, you're the best. You are the best. Oh, here we go. Hey, Maya. Good to see you. Starting off the night right. That's right. I mean, hey, a night where Hef doesn't get him out is no night at all. I'm lotioning up because with the winter comes the dry skin. And I'm trying to do my very, very best not to peel all the skin off my cuticles. Hey, Kimberly. Trying my best not to peel all the skin off my cuticles because and the ends of my fingers, because that's what I do when I get stressed out. And if there's any kind of flakiness at all, I will get after it. So, and for some reason, this part of my hand has been really, really dry and like flaking and itchy. So not only am I lotioning up, but I also use toner beforehand to help it sink in more. Because if you have a good toner, that's what it does. Hef is already starting with the typos. Good. Fantastic. Excellent. Do you know which vape you're hitting tonight, Hef? Hef, Maya, Kimberly. It says we've got 4 here, looking to see who else is coming in. Wanted to let you guys know in case you weren't aware. Hey, there's Jen. Hey, girl. Hef is hitting both vapes. All right. Hey, double fisted. Good for you. There are very few times where double fisting it is not appropriate. Kia ora, Amanda Beaumont. Good to see you. We missed you last night, but you know what? I'm glad you got that sleep. You needed it. Our very own Philosophy did her tribute video for Doug. And it's down there in the description box. So when you have a few moments, check that out. She did an admirable job at expressing herself, at not completely losing it on camera, and did a really crap job at keeping her cigarette lit. But she gets an A for effort on that note. But yeah, she did her video and I put it in the description box. She had asked, yeah, it was really good, Amanda, right? Super glad she posted it. She did a great job. She did a great job with it. And yeah, So it's linked down in the description box. Please go ahead and take a look at that. I don't know if anybody actually reads or clicks on any of the links that I put in the fucking description box, but you know, I put it there half the time just to amuse myself. And, you know, I put random stuff there. So, you know, enjoy, because I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. And have started with getting them out. I'm starting with the Xenu Marlene because Sunday night is usually Dazed After Dark night. So you do read the descriptions and have to too. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to see that. Amanda was just chatting with Soph. Hopefully she'll join soon. Good. There's Kimberly. Thank you. Very nice. Cheers, y'all. I had a feline on my lap earlier today. Sophie's doing the dishes. Okay. All right. Better her than me. Although I did offer to do some dishes earlier, and Mom just did them and loaded the dishwasher anyway. So, oh, watch it in the morning when you get ready for work. Hi, Susan P. Good plan, Jen. Oh, your mom's calling. All right. Well, go say hi to Mom from all of us. Doing the dishes does suck. I'm not a fan, but I was ready to do them, and she just got them all. My mom is one of those you wash the dishes before you wash the dishes kind of people. Her claim is that our dishwasher is not what they call a pizza eater. And so she's convinced that we have to clean the dishes before we put them in the dishwasher, so that the only reason we put them in the dishwasher is to sanitize them. From what I can tell, that's really because all the actual work gets done in the sink before we put them in the disher. So I, personally think we're wasting dishwashing detergent in the actual dishwasher. Like, why bother? We've already cleaned them. But her house, so and apparently there are dishwashers that eat pizza. Who knew? I had a feline on my lap for quite some time. Hey, love it. Had a feline on my lap for enough time that my leg was cramping. Hey, Cam, good to see you. And it was weird because I stayed put. I stayed where I was because that cat never sits on my lap. And there was something going on where, like, he would come into this room and yell at me. And then he would go into the sewing room and he would yell at Mom. And then he'd come back in here and he'd yell at me. And then he'd go back into Mom's sewing room and he'd yell at her. And I said, Mom, what's his deal? And she said, well, I won't let him get on my lap. Usually when Mom's sitting in front of the computer at night, he'll get on her lap and just be boneless cat and purr. Or when they're watching TV, he will do the same thing. He never seeks me out to get on my lap. He never does. Hi, Sophie's mom. And he's always either on Mom's lap or my stepdad's lap. Yes, I got that, Amanda, and it's freaking adorable, and I replied. Amanda sent me another photo of her kitty cat, and he is snuggling up to her feet. For some reason, he loves her feet, and it's freaking adorable. She doesn't understand why he likes her feet, but he likes her feet. Oh, there's Peggy P. That's so weird. Peggy P is wow, she just sent me an email. She had worried that she was that I had upset her in some way. And I'm like, "No, absolutely not." But then she also feels like she's being missed in the chat. Um and I haven't seen her in here in a few days. So, I don't know. I certainly wasn't trying to diss anybody. Hi, Stephanie. Um, I do exactly that. I'm not trying to diss anybody. I don't want anybody to feel left out. Um, I just haven't seen her. So, yeah, I don't even know what's going on. So I don't know what to say. I certainly hope she didn't get blocked by mistake. I didn't block her. I have no idea. Sophie, this is the internet. For all I know, most of y'all could be 40-year-old neckbeards. I am not a 40-year-old neckbeard. I'm a 50-year-old, but I'm also not a neckbeard. No, no neckbeardy. No trilby hat either. All right, so here's Toby and Amanda's foot. Yep, just snuggled up right in there like a cutie pants. Super adorable. Okay. Oh, your mom's listing off Christmas dinner to you. That's very nice. Seal Bilf! You're a 35-year-old neckbeard. Hi, good to see you. Animals that snuggle the feet either love that person a lot or need extra assurances. Our scent is really strong through our feet. That makes sense. Hey, Mr. Crow. Good to see you, Bilf. Seal Bilf. Was she in here a couple of nights ago and I just missed it? What is a neckbeard? A neckbeard is one of those people that has the beard that grows all the way down there. They don't bother to trim it up or shave their necks or anything. They just it just grows all out of their neck beard. Those are also usually we've got triple sausages, not just dual sausages in here, Hef. We've got 3. We've got Kem, Seal Bilf, and the Crow. I haven't seen her in days either. And she just sent me the email, which means that I haven't had an opportunity to get back to her, and I will give her I'll give her a more involved response. But if one of you could drop her a line just real quick, if anybody has her email, if one of you could drop her a line and let her know that we're on now, and I'd love to have her in here. I certainly didn't mean to slight her in the least. Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that, because she's like, now that your channel has grown, and I'm like, it's still the same handful of people hanging out for the most part. internet slang for dudes. Yeah, sometimes they like to pretend to be girls. Basement dweller, forever online weirdo that usually acts like girls. See also trilby hat. See also uh anytime posting online about how they are nice guys and they're not. I did send Peggy your deets. Love it. Um and she actually, in the first part of her email, she thanked me for that. So I'm wondering if maybe I should just reply to her email right now and just say, hey, we're online, we'll reply more later. um I'm just going to do that right now. We are live right now and would love to, oh, typos, son of a bitch, love to have you there. We'll reply with more depth later tonight. Yeah, see, that's the problem with being able to type like the wind, is that by the time you hit a response, or by the time you find a typo, you're already like 100 words past it. So that's, yeah, I did. I just sent the email right now. So hopefully, she will get that and she will pop in. Sometimes you like to pretend to be Mary Sue Hubbard and you are a very nice guy. Well, I mean, hey, I'm not here to kink shame. You're cool. They need and crave any attention. Yeah, that's true. Incels. She can have consent pics, but my live would be taken down. Yeah, it's probably a really good thing that I don't know how to actually share page on here or whatever it is. But I will not be putting actual photos of Hef's actual boobies. I will not be displaying them on my phone and showing them to my camera. So that's not going to happen. I mean, I get it, but that's not really how we roll here. But yeah, I sent her the response. Apparently she was feeling upset because I had responded with like one-line emails, and I know I am a buzzkill. Well, hold up, Crix. Let's at least entertain seeing those pics. Hey, you know what? If you want to give out your email and she feels like sending them, that's on you. That's on you. But, I'm not here trying to be Cornhub. Hav's got all the major socials. You guys can find ways to connect. I am certain of that. In the meantime, my eyes are up here, people. You can make a burner email right now, you zer. Do it. Maybe you'll get BIE, and that'll be exciting. Isn't that what everybody wants for Christmas? Is boobies in email? I guess some people want that for Christmas. But yeah, she had gotten some one-line email responses from me and thought that I was upset, and I am absolutely not upset. I just sometimes get a little overwhelmed and uh, don't really know how to respond beyond like one or two sentences. So, oh, Seal Bilf. Anyone who wants to see something hairy and pale can get shirtless CO Bilf pics upon request. And see, now half curious. Wait, what about topless in New Zealand? Soph, Amanda, are the beaches topless in New Zealand? Yeah, Kem, I kind of figured that you would be not quite into that, but I mean, hey, maybe you want pale and hairy CO Bill photos. No, but there are nudist beaches. Okay. Okay, cool. Not a fan of wet spandex on your bits. Well, honey, that's what St. Martin is for. Very French. Very French. Well, half of St. Martin. The other half is Dutch. But yeah. Yeah. When I was in Saint Martin on the French side, last year? Jesus Christ, was it already last year? Was it only last year? Yeah, because I brought my sister's ashes with me. Some of my sister's ashes in the travel lemon. There's titties all over the place. Just boobs everywhere. Just talking about getting random girls pictures. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Hey, I don't care which way you swing. Girls, guys, all of the above. Don't care. Because you're not a filthy American. Oh, you're not filthy, Amanda. Oh, well, I am. There's a gay swinger beach over past Mission. Wait, what? Past Mission Bay, and the main known nudist beach is out west in the Waytax. That's why I lived in Greece. They don't care if you're naked. Fair. Boobapalooza. Yeah, it was. Next minute, chemist inbox is full. Mr. Crow, I guess I wasn't around long enough to notice. I was only there for uni. Okay. Saw that on your Greek island cruise, Susan. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, she's not filthy. She's just inappropriate adjacent. See, Stacy Hef's given her name out now. You can find her on the socials. Yeah. Soph has run a brothel. So she's seen some shit. She knows way too much. She's got some fantastic stories. Run as far as I could. Only made it to Mission Bay. Got to get stronger. Apparently. Ain't got nothing to hide, says Heifer. Also, apparently. It is spicy in here tonight. My goodness. I like it. I'm here for it. You guys give me life. She's on the Instagrams. Snapchat. People do that still. And FB is, I can tell you that's FB is where she's at, like a lot, because I get the messages all the time from her. Oh, wow. So, not gonna lie, I went down to the gay beach hoping you might see some schlong, but no one there. That's very sad. You guys, Soph needs some schlong. Or at least needs to see some. So, apparently, if you have Sophie on the socials, Maybe her inbox is going to be full too. Or maybe only half full. I don't know what anyone's packing, so I have no idea. Wow. Stephanie E's just jumped in to say hi and good night. Be good, Hef. Why? What fun is that? You'll be watching as you fall asleep. Sweet dreams. Sleep sweet, Stephanie. I will try to maintain my dulcet tones so that you can fall asleep well. But with the way this group is today, I cannot tell you. I make no promises. There we go. There we go. I was in the pool. There was significant shrinkage. Like a stack of dimes, isn't it? Very sad. Very sad. Mr. Crow, are you in New Zealand? Where the heck are you, Mr. Crow? You're not in Auckland anymore, so where are you? I want to be in the ocean. Hey, Tabitha. Cuddled in with my void kittens and Tabaco kitten, my wonderful therapy babies. Sweet dreams all. Sleep sweet, Tabs. Yeah, Kim. Seriously, that's like everybody in this chat right now. All the spicy peppers. Oh, you're in the States. You're in the States, Mr. Crow. Just studied for a bit in Australia and New Zealand. Okay. I gotta tell you, when you take on a character, you don't fucking play, man. Stacking dimes like Wallersheim. Yeah, he got more than one thin dime, didn't he? He got a whole stack of dimes. Nice. Nice. Very well done. Xenu, y'all. Jen is being on her best behavior tonight. Chemist, so much thirst in here tonight? Just tonight? Are you kidding? There are some thirsty bitches up in here every night. And that's just the guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I might bring out the smut. And I mean, it's right there. It's right there in the name. The smut is right there. I don't hide it. No shame. No shame in my smut game. And I always make sure that I have a frosty beverage so that I can slake my own thirst. Speaking of thirsty bitches, where's Denver Steveo? Oh. Sorry, that was out loud. Oops. I said the quiet part out loud. That was supposed to be my inside voice. And it was not. Oh, yeah, things are silly up in here tonight. You and me both. Never got to check out the South Island, Mr. Crow? That's all right. I haven't been anywhere near Oceania at all. Like, the closest I've been is South Korea. Oh, yep. Poet's still in bed because he doesn't need to pee yet. That's true. That's true. Love it. But we sure do know those habits, don't we? Yeah. When we see him pop in here, we knew that he had to get up to drain the lizard, as it were. Poor child is going to be so terrified once he sees that we've been talking about sending email porn and stacks of dimes and see a bilf in the pool and yeah, craziness. Craziness. Very goofy. But you know what? It's good. It's good. We gotta laugh. Oh, love it. Look at you with your powers of deduction. That's his subtle way of making us think about his aubergine. Yeah, that could be. That he's also thirsty as hell. He plays it off well though. He is an absolute gentleman, but you know, the thirst. The thirst is there. Yeah, I need to get to Oceania. I need to do that. I need to get back to South Korea, but I need to get to Straya. I need to get to New Zealand. I gotta chill out with Soph and Ms. Beaumont. I gotta hit Straya. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way to the outback to see Wendell's, but I have friends in South Australia as well, and I would love to see them. I would love desperately, dearly to see them. And yeah, all them hoes be thirsty. Yeah. Thirsty hoes. Oh, we will hug me big time once I get there. Good. Good. I could use some big hugs. I could use some big hugs. I need to get down there, but you know, I gotta make the money to get down there first. Traveled more when you were in Australia, Mr. Crow, from Victoria to New South Wales to Queensland. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I gotta get going. I gotta move. I gotta check things out. It is far. It's far as fuck. It's a long plane ride. I mean, South Korea itself was 14 hours from New York. Ooh, I like this idea, CO Bilf. We should all move to Palau and just be legends. I mean, we kind of are already, aren't we? I really need to get my own private island nation going. That's what I'll do. I'll tell you guys the story of my private island nation, where I reign supreme as empress. And I sometimes send people there when they have done me wrong and employ them in the kitchen so they can fry me cheese and they can make me drinks. And the better looking ones are allowed to fan me as I lay in a hammock and drink myself stupid. When I was working corporate, back in my corporate travel days, the dimensional merge is happening. Yes, of course, there are nude beaches on that island too. My GTS, Amanda, GTS Palau. I was working corporate and a woman called me and she was really nasty. And she said, my boss needs to travel next week and he's going to need air. He's going to need car. He's going to need hotel. and I need to find out if he's going to need a visa or inoculations or anything else. I'm like, okay, where does he need to go? He needs to go to Makanga. Pardon? Makanga. I had never heard of Makanga, but the world is big and it's full of all kinds of places. So, took it in stride and tried to look it up. And it wasn't in the computer. So I went old school, analog, and yeah, Makanga, Maconga, Makanga. I looked it up in the book called the OAG, the Official Airline Guide. If there's a stoplight with a town name attached, it's going to be in there. It wasn't in there. So I said, can you tell me where the nearest major city would be to this place? And she refused. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where this city is. And more importantly, neither does the computer. So I need to know the nearest major city, and then we can all get it sorted. Well, I thought it was your job to know geography. Yeah, it is. And I'm actually really good at my job, but I've never heard of this place before. She said, well, I would assume it's in Africa. Okay, so Africa is actually a continent. And within that continent are many countries, and states and villages and towns and cities and all kinds of stuff. I mean, just Africa's big. It's really big. I need you to narrow things down a little bit more than that. She got really pissed. And then she called me back because she's like, I can't believe I have to do your job for you. Fine, I'll ask him. And it turns out that her boss, being a native New Yorker, was absolutely going to need a visa and probably inoculations to go where he needed to go. Because when she called me back, she told me, well, it's not my fault that I can't read his handwriting. I'm like, it really is of no concern to me. Where does he need to go? He needs to go to Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia. Macon space GA. Which she read as Makanga. And I would assume it's in Africa. So now, I got his booking done. Sent her the itinerary, issued the tickets, blah blah, and have decided that Makanga is my private island nation where I reign supreme and where I send people if they fuck up. I banish them. I banish them to Makanga, where they slave in the kitchens, frying me cheese. And, the cute ones get to be topless and fanning me as I swing in a hammock and drink Makanga, my island nation of Makanga, just off the northern coast of Outer Mongolia, Macon, Georgia, y'all. Swear to God. When I got off the phone with that call, because I had asked everybody while she was talking to her boss, I had asked everybody else in the office, do you know where Makanga is? Have you ever heard of Makanga? And all of my colleagues are like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I'm like, well, blah, blah, blah's admin would assume it's in Africa. And she was nasty about it. I can't believe I have to do your job for you. Aren't you supposed to know geography? I mean, so nasty, so rude. She got off the phone and I was like, ding, 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 y'all, client of the week. I got her right here. Here's the call of the week. And then I got to explain to everybody where Makanga was, and they fell the fuck out. Yep. And the sad part is I was working for a very, very large investment bank at the time. Yeah. So, Makanga. You're the sweetest chemist. Thank you. You'd fan me any day. Delightful. Best thing about the brothel was if a customer was being a total dick, I would just say, well, you can just get the fuck out. Yep, for sure. It does not. No, like I said, it's up against just off the northern coast of Outer Mongolia. There's Steve-O, speaking of the thirst. Yeah, this one's on the list of acceptable names. I'm all right with it. I'm not mad at it. It seems to have happened organically. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I might shorten the issuer's name to Chems every once in a while, but you'll fan me if you get a fake Navy uniform. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You'll be the cutest little dinghy in the Navy. Heave ho, heave ho. Steve in the hizoo. I love it's going straight Seinfeld. I would have said, no poon for you. Pointed at the door. Hell yeah. Nice. You would happily walk around topless? Yes, but I do require a massive amount of SPF for all of my cabana boys. Simply, no, she ran the brothel, Kim. She wasn't a worker. She ran the thing. And yeah, high levels of SPF, because you don't fuck around with SPF, and melanoma ain't cute. One guy thought he was God's gift and that he should be getting paid. Then when I booted him out, he tries to insult me, and I just looked him up and down and was like, well, mate, you can't even get laid in a brothel. Nice. Very nice. Way to rock that absolute madam attitude. Your pants are already off? Good. How's the knee? Not necessarily. I mean, do you have particular experience that you want to tell us about? I'm interested in hearing about how that worked out for you. Steve, when are we getting another sleep stream so you can astral project into Steve's dreams? Please advise. This is fine. Very nice. That's it, Chow? I'm not really sure what that means. That's it. Did you work your way up the ladder, or did you get hired as management, or it's also none of my business, so I really, can't get into it, Cricks, but yes, some deep, deep undercover work. Interesting. Well, you definitely don't want to get into it here then, because I've been under surveillance since I was a teenager, and I'm not allowed to. Let's just say getting tangled up with me with too much information might wind up adding things to your FBI jacket. If you don't already have one, then you might wind up with one. Knee is crusty but improving by the day. Good. Are you icing it? Are you bending? Are you doing gentle stretches? She was hired as management. Yep, that's what I thought. Kim, I did get offers many times. One dude said he'd give me $5K. I was like, not for all the money in the world would I fuck you. Now pick a girl or leave. Nice. Never been to a brothel, but my only time at a strip club, the dancer and I realized we both had ulcerative colitis and had a nice chat about it. Next sleepover at Stevo's is tomorrow night, by the way. Okay, I'm sounding like a bad madam, but I really was lovely most of the time. And I believe that. You're really lovely most of the time here. You know what? Some of us don't get bitchy until we pushed. I said earlier, yes to stretches, just lotioned it. Good job. Good job. You get a gold star. You have one? Juvenile FBI files? Yeah, FBI folders don't just go away. I'm not allowed to see mine. Technically, mine doesn't exist because it's attached to another person. And that person was involved in some stuff that I had just been starting to talk to Doug about. I had just started sharing it with him, and he was intrigued and he wanted to know more. But yeah, I've been under surveillance since I was a teenager. Lived most of my life that way. Only one charge. It's not a thick one. Half. Okay. Brothels are super fun. They're definitely a young man's game, so I haven't been since I was in the Marine Corps, but it was a blast. Right on. And yes, also, as Soph says, thanks for your service. I've never been to one, but honestly, Steve-O, Guys, did I mention that things just got thirstier in here because Stevo's here? A literal blast. Indeed. Indeed. I've never been to a brothel, and I've never employed a sex worker. But I think if I did, I would just want to sit and talk to them. Like, yeah, I'll pay you for your time. I don't want to throw you a bang. I just want to sit and talk. I bet you have the best stories. Let's get like sandwiches and beverages and just talk. That's all I want to do. Like, seriously, you can get laid just about anywhere. I just want to talk, yo. Take you when you come down here. We get the VIP treatment. Nice. Seriously? Seriously. Of course you're thirsty. It's not like it's a bad thing. But yeah, you thirsty. Hi, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Cam thirsty. I'll slake my thirst this way. This is the last of my Vodak, by the way. So I'm sharing it with you. Yeah. Hi, Miss Sunrise Dawn from North Georgia. Good to see you. You see, that's just rude. That's just rude. They don't know you. You don't know them. Even when you're just getting to know somebody. If you're going to be putting it anywhere, I'd think you'd want to wrap it up just for self-preservation, personally. No, Steve-O, you thirsty. Love it says so. That's the dream. My favorite big spender is American. He would spend $10K a night and he'd hardly ever wanted to do it. Yep. Well, I don't have $10K a night to spend, but I mean, seriously, I just want to talk to these people. I bet they have fascinating stories. Really cool guy. He gave you a $1,000 tip because he said you were the only one who never ripped him off. Nice. All right, Kimberly's here. She's here for me. Zena Marlene. Zena Marlene, y'all. Marlene Sweeney. Moron, Weenie. Xenu and all his nipples. Yes, Xenu has nipples. How else is he supposed to feed his young? Soph, I would have given you more, ma'am. I'm sure you can tell me some stories, and I look forward to it. I want to see the stories. I want to hear the stories. I don't need 10K a night, just someone who will let me get high on their couch. Fair. Those women. Athletes. Stronger women than me. That's for damn sure. And now Steveo has chosen to find all of the beverage emojis that he possibly can find to help slake his own thirst. Hef's getting high on her couch right now. And why not? It's Sunday night. This is the night we blow off some steam. This is the night the chat gets a little bit spicy, apparently. Things are crazy. Love it. Love it. Says it's gummy time. Right on. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting until after I'm done here. But, woo. Boy, did I sleep like a dream last night. And it's Lovett's fault. She dropped a couple of those gummies in the mail to me. I had the deepest, soundest sleep last night. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Working girls are some of the most beautiful, compassionate people in this world, and I got nothing but love for sex workers. Damn right. Things are always better when Hef gets high on the couch. I agree. Sophie's all yum yum with the mushrooms. That's right, because you guys live in the future, so it's Monday night for you and Soph. I'm about 2 grams deep into some mushrooms that are starting to kick in, feeling good and feeling great. Happy to be here with all you beautiful people. Well, we're happy to have you here, Kim. Nice. Yeah, good question. Psilocybin or Amanita? What you shrooming tonight? Always psilocybin. Okay. Support your local single moms. What's this now? When Hef gets high on the couch and she gets her boobs out. So you missed it. It was like the third thing in the chat tonight. She got them out like immediately. She had to start the day off right. She just did it. It just happened. Boom. Immediately. And there it is again. She got them out. Yes, they are that big. Wish I had some wine or something. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Been a rough day with a sick kid and a sick hubby. Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry, darling. Not if you do it right. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to just walk into the forest, find one, and chomp away. That's probably a bad idea. But yeah, you just need to know what to do with them. Dry the caps and make a tea, or a tincture, make gummies. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with the Amanita, apparently. And I'm just learning about it now. And yeah, go figure. Her name isn't the hesitation heifer for a reason. Yeah, that's true. She is the inappropriate heifer, so she's going to whip them things out any old time she feel like it. Miss Sunrise Dawn's going to get hers out. There we go. See? All shapes and sizes here. We're here for it. So we got the people with the psilocybins. We got the Amanita people here. We've got me with the Bodak. The last of my Bodak. Cheers. Zena Marlene, y'all. If you're doing it right, sir. If you're doing it right, we learn something new every day. That's that's kind of how I live my life. I want to be learning something new every day. Kimberly's getting hers out. He'll whip his out for Martha's syndrome awareness. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to GTS because I have no idea. Is it too late to pull out my cock? Denver Steveo asks, as long as it doesn't run rampant. You got a leash on that thing? You got some control over that thing? If you have control over it, and it's not going to run around leaving effluvia on people and furniture, then I think you'll be okay. You can whip that out. Marfan syndrome? Still going to have to GTS it. But I am going to make a note. You guys don't think I do anything with these notes and that I'm not paying attention, maybe? But I am. No promises, but you'll hold it firmly. Okay, good job. I believe in you. I believe in your firm grip. Well, you guys are talking about all sorts of cool stuff. Chocolate. Ate one and melted into the couch for 2 hours. That sounds fascinating. Jen. Okay, it's midnight. Got to go to bed for work tomorrow. Might go live while the girls are at the library group in the afternoon. Basic healthcare for dogs. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hef, willing to lend a helping hand because we're helpers in here. Sleep sweet, Jen. Yeah, I yesterday Steve-O started talking about I should get a Venmo. I signed up for fucking Venmo last night, y'all. So now I have a Venmo. So now I have Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and an Amazon wish list. Hooray! All pretty empty, but you know. Says who? Lotion shortage in this country right now. You're just visiting the wrong parts of the country. I don't know where the hell you at. Guess you better put them up now. Going to be listening while you make a late night trip to Walgreens. Ooh, late night Walgreens is dangerous and also so much fun. I love late night Walgreens almost as much as I love late night grocery store. Middle of the night grocery store, amazing. Middle of the night Walgreens, almost as fun. And you're I would say about 70% guaranteed that the people working Walgreens at this time of night are going to be stoned out of their minds or desperately wish that they were. So, yeah, they're usually going to be fun. I don't know what you're talking about. Lotion shortage. Are you kidding? You should come to my house. No, I don't think so, Hef. I don't think so. I'll send some snail. I'll send some snail. Well, okay, he did never answer. You didn't answer her when she asked if you needed help firmly securing macaque. Walmart was the only 24-hour grocery store we had, and since the panini, they started closing at 11. Lame. Lame as fuck. Ew. Rude. Well, that's okay. I despise Walmart. I realize that a lot of people don't have other choices, and so that's what they've got to work with, and I cannot, I can't, I can't diss them because they don't have any choices. I just hate the company as a whole, and so go there, um, as little as possible. But if they're gonna be pulling bullshit like that, that just reinforces why I didn't like them. See, Hef, you do. I asked which one you were hitting, and you said both. You were double fisting it. When will you ever learn? Don't start. That's going to be for tomorrow. That's going to be for tomorrow. Because we don't know for sure. Oh, they're talking about researchy stuff. The twins, Lenny and Squiggy, are living up to their double trouble nickname, having to dig Lenny out of the clothes hamper, and Squiggy bit your ear? Holy shit snacks. That's ridiculous. Squiggy, come on now. I mean, laundry hamper, that makes sense. But ear biting? That's a bit much, son. You're going to Xenu? I'll Xenu right along with you. Mr. Crow, are you asking me? If you're asking me, my answer is none. I don't like beer. I despise the taste of hops. So I'm not about that life. But I know a lot of other people really enjoy beer. So I'm sure others will believe, will answer you. It was more of a playful nip. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, Steve-O meant to answer. He believes yes is what he meant. So there you go, Hef. Not dissed. Not dissed. And if you were, it was inadvertent. And there's more talk about shrooms and all sorts of stuff. Boy, this chat is just fascinating tonight. And yet still no Peggy, which means I'm going to have to reply to her later and maybe grovel. I don't know. I don't know what to do. You guys, sometimes there just isn't a whole lot to say. I don't know what to do. I'll just, reply back to her and be as sincere as I can. Now that my channel has grown, I'm up to 126, which is amazing. And maybe we'll have a road trip with Kim and everybody will have a good time and we'll go out and see Steveo and bring him imported chip dip. Never grovel. 127. Oh, I got another one, Steveo. Nice. I love that. What? A hard version of Solo in Australia? That's something you're thirsty for? What is Solo? And why is it soft or hard? I don't understand. See, Soph doesn't know what Solo is either. Thank you very much. Yeah, same. Thank you very much, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Top the tater. Fucking A, right? And Old Dutch. I can bring you the Old Dutch. Unless you have a regional version of chip out there that's good. But yeah, we could totally rock that. I could bring you some Old Dutch, some Top the Tater. Let me know what else you miss from the homeland. From Mama, Minnesota. No, only Lay's? All right. If you want the Old Dutch, let me know. I'll bring them. We'll bring you Top the Tater and we'll bring you Old Dutch and we'll just do a whole Minnesota care package for you. Solo is a lemon squash. Is that like lemonade? Is it similar to lemonade? Only Lay's. Is that a new spank site, Steve-O? Only Lay's? Yeah, it's a porn site with just potato chips on it. Gedney pickles. Okay. I'd have thought you'd want like pasties or something, but Gedney pickles. Okay. If I can find them, you got it. You need chuck wagon sandwiches from the holiday? Man, those things were like crack to me. Love those fucking things. 25 seconds in the microwave, shove them in my face. Cheesy, gooey deliciousness. Do you need cheese curds? Can you get cheese curds in Colorado? Do you need squeaky cheese? Just think about it. Ponder on it. You've got my email address. Everybody has my fucking email address these days. So, yeah, no, see, kettle chips are different though. Kettle chips are a completely different animal. They're thicker and they're much more crunchy, but some of us find them difficult to chew. Me personally, I don't like kettle chips. You love the squeaky cheese? Okay. All right. I think I'm going to have to get a sticky for these and not in a gross way. I'm going to have to start a Post-it for this. All right. For Steveo. I'll have this as like a shopping list for Munchos. Yeah, I've had Munchos. They're like Pringles but in a bag. I'll have this for when Kim decides that she's ready to make that happen. Old Dutch. Top the tater. Gedney's pickles. What kind of pickles? Are we talking dill? Are we talking bread and butter? Are we talking sweet pickles? Like, tell me what kind of pickles you want. Cheese curds. You made OCD nachos today? Love it. You gotta help me. What the bleeding fuck are OCD nachos? I probably want them. Mail it, pack it in ice? Yeah. Except it doesn't. The shipping cost on that is going to be absolutely ridiculous. That's how you get your horse meat shipped from Iceland? Okay, fair enough. I don't have the budget for dry ice, yo. You're not picky, but the big fat dills are the super bestest. I'm writing that right now. Big fat dills. All right. Oh. Perfect. OCD nachos is where you carefully make sure that each chip has all the stuff on it. No willy-nilly nachos here. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yes. Steve-O likes a big fat pickle. A big fat dill pickle. Those are the bestest. Yeah, of course. I mean, the thing is that the ice packs are fucking ridiculously heavy, and they're gonna add to the weight of the thing, and it would have to go priority, and then they get mad if you have anything perishable or liquid, and sometimes they treat those packages like footballs. So trying to put a jar of pickles into a priority mailbox is really going to be a suboptimal idea at best. And if I were going to be adding in all of the packing that I need, yes, kosher for sure. So they don't have any tip on them, is what you're saying. If I were to add all the packaging I would need to keep everything safe, then there would be a space about this big square inside to pack anything. And yeah, I hear you. Use the priority flat rate. Do not answer honestly to the liquid question. Done that before. But yeah, the amount of packaging, that would require to keep everything safe, the amount of bubble wrap and everything else, it's just going to be, yeah, it's better to do a road trip and deliver the shit in person. Shit just got filthy again. Big fat dills. How am I supposed to keep my mouth clean with this type of degenerate, suggestive language? You're not. You're not. Absolutely not. Right in the name. It's right in the name. I get the Mount Olive gallon jar of pickles. They're always fat and juicy, and then you drink the juice. Nice. Yeah, I'm here for a little pickle juice. I actually, when I do certain kinds of fried chicken, I marinate the chicken in pickle juice beforehand. Crows got to eat. I'm not mad about horse meat. Honestly, they've been eating it in Europe for ages, so I'm not mad about it. They're not circumcised pickles? Okay. I want OCD nachos. I want fucking any nachos, but I can't eat the corn chips. Fuck. Did we lose Amanda? I don't know. Did we lose Amanda? Did she go to bed? I think she went, maybe she went to bed. Mount Olive are good if you have to settle for non-Minnesota pickles. Yes, that's true. Or if you have to settle for non-New York pickles, because I got to tell you, New York does some damn good kosher dills. For sure. OCD nachos are the nachos where you make sure that you have a little bit of everything on every chip. That's what they are, Kimberly. Instead of just having like a little bit of cheese on this one and maybe a black olive on that one, or maybe you get a black bean and some cheese on this one. The OCD nachos has everything on every chip. What? What? I've been told that there are no cheat days on keto because you have to keep your body in ketosis. And every time you go out of ketosis, you have to, spend the time to get your body back into it. So what are you saying precisely? Because if you're saying what I think you're saying, that means that I can have that pasta that I really want. New York is the king of kosher. Yes, that is true. Homemade Turkish pickles are yum. I haven't had them. As a vegetarian, I think if you eat meat, then you can't complain about anyone eating an animal that you don't like. Tongans eat dog. I don't eat any, but no difference between a dead cow and a dead horse. Yeah, that's fair too. Nope, you'll go right back in the next day. Check out Dr. Mindy. Okay. Well, fuck me dead. I'm going to eat me some fucking spaghetti, y'all. Although, I will say that I am fairly certain at tomorrow's... Oh, well, this makes a whole lot of sense. Menopausal women shouldn't do keto 7 days a week. Interferes with progesterone production, hence poor sleep. Well, that makes a lot of sense. And I am the queen of poor sleep. But I've always been the queen of poor sleep. Fucking A. I'm going to eat some spaghetti, y'all. I've been really jonesing for pasta. You don't support eating endangered animals, right? Of course. Well, I mean, anybody that does needs to get punched in the crotch. But yeah, I admit that I'm a carnivore, and I'm an unrepentant carnivore. Oh, but I was going to say at tomorrow's weigh-in, I'm pretty sure that I will have crossed the 20 pounds lost mark. So, um, I am pleased with my progress, and for the most part, I'm really satisfied. But for some reason, I have been having a mad fucking Jones for a really good, like a pasta bolognese or something along those lines, a spaghetti with like meat sauce. Um, it's been ridiculous how badly I'm craving it. And I've been so good. I have been so good. Hey, Saddling Up. Good to see ya. Half of us in the chat are vegetarians. What'd you miss, Saddling Up? Things are spicy up in this bitch tonight. Things are spicy. Everybody is thirsty. We're talking about brothels. We're talking about food. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. Saddling Up. It is bonkers up in here. We've been talking about all kinds of shit. Denver Steveo is getting ready to loose my cock all over the place. All right. All right. Love it. I will. I'm going to eat the fuck out of some spaghetti. That's your body telling you to eat some carbs for your hormones. Listen to your body. I will do it. I will do it. Yeah, that makes sense. When I type that about meat, I am reminded that I was programmed by my parents as a child. They never called it beef. It was dead cow or dead pig, not pork. How was I supposed to respond? As a child, I actually want to eat meat, but my throat closes. Of course it does. Of course it does. And that makes sense. Childhood conditioning is the shit that sticks with us the longest. And it is the easiest, or it is the most difficult to reprogram for yourself. Saddling up, you make a mean bolognese. Nice. Well, and I keep telling my friend, a friend of mine who is who's been a friend of mine since we were like 5, 6 years old. Kindergarten, we met. That there's a Mexican place that we need to go out to. Because that's where we go when we need to get together, catch up, hang out, get drunk, eat a bunch of food, drink a lot of sangria or margaritas or whatever, get toe up from the flow up, and have somebody else drive us home. And well, now I am going to have to just build in a cheat day, aren't I? Nice. My daughter knows that it's dead cow or dead pig. She's fine with it, and she's 5. Also, she's the daughter of a crow, so there's that. I mean, seriously. If she's a small corvid, then she's gonna know where the meat comes from, and that it doesn't just magically appear in a styrofoam tray wrapped in cling film. She's gonna know where it comes from, and she's also gonna enjoy some of the other plant-based points in life, like, unsalted peanuts in the shell. So, and I bet she's awfully smart, because corvids are not stupid. I can't eat it. I've tried, as I have no objection to it. I love fur and leather and believe everything should be used in respect of the animals, but I can't undo this program. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And now Hef wants venison jerky. And I am not a hunter. The deer who come to feed on our property know that they're safe here. We don't allow people to hunt on our land, and we don't hunt on our land. Um, but I know a couple of people who got some deer this year right in this area, which means it's likely that the deer that they got were ones that used to come and feed on this land. And I'll see if they have any venison jerky for you, Hef. And I'm writing that down too. I don't like the taste of venison personally, but a lot of people dig it. I don't like it. And everybody I say that to is like, oh, you just haven't had it prepared correctly. Stop, y'all. Just stop. Tired. Tired of hearing it. You had to tell your mom she can't be so militant about it. Right, because your kids eat meat. Sure, absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with being an omnivore. There's nothing wrong with being vegetarian. There's nothing wrong with being vegan. The only thing that's wrong is when you treat it like religion, and when you treat it as something that should be shoved down everybody else's throats because this is what you believe, you know? Religion, uh, and food choices and lifestyle choices and having a penis are very, very hand in hand in hand in hand in hand. It's great to have one. It's great to be proud of it. When you start forcing it on other people, that's a problem. And that's what I have to say about that. Mushrooms are the meat of the forest. Ever try a King Trump mushroom steak? Very tasty. I have not. I have not. I will say though that I make a pretty fierce mushroom covered pork chops. I do those in the Instant Pot, and the mushroom gravy, I use Baby Bella's for it, and oh, it's so good. If you don't like mushrooms, that's okay. You don't have to. I don't like venison. It's okay. I don't have to. You can be wanting your venison jerky. I can love the fuck out of mushrooms. Everybody gonna be happy. Do what you want, people. There's a prion disease in the deer in the USA right now, so not a great idea to eat venison. Yeah, but you got to be careful because I mean, I can't go scaremongering about that. It really comes down to watching them, and they've been the DMNIR in Minnesota has been really good about paying attention to the deer population and paying attention to which ones are sick and who's acting like what. Couple of years ago, it was a big deal here in Minnesota. Not so much anymore. I haven't heard a peep about it this year. And all of the deer around here are looking and acting healthy. Um, and and we know because we see them every day. So when they're not acting right, we know that too, and we see it. So it's 333 there. Make a wish, Hef. Yeah, we know. We know. We watch the wildlife. We see. I've had to call animal control before because there was a poor, sweet, 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 precious fox who was coming to me for attention or for help, and it had distemper. So, I mean, and there's nothing that we can do, but we can pay attention and we can make the phone calls and we can have them put out of their miseries as quickly as possible. And we can make sure that it doesn't spread. You love the deer and you want to cuddle them. I know. As much as Reese wants to rub the bear ears, I want to rub the big radar dish deer ears. They're the sweetest. They're really great. And I mean, we talk to them. We talk to them. We go outside. We talk to all the animals. My mom will call the chickadees literally down from the trees. And then they'll show up. Sometimes they'll see me on the porch and they'll come and yell at me because apparently the feeder's out yet and they don't have their peanut butter yet. And I also am not standing there with a bag of walnuts to break up and put on the porch for them so that they can eat something while they're waiting for me to prepare their nice warm peanut butter. Jerks. Mushrooms. Oh, Sophie, you got to go? All right. Sleep sweet, honey. Rest well. I put your video link down in the description box. Yeah, Reese also feeds Wiley and another one. She feeds those guys. We had one of there's Peggy P. Good. See, there she is. And she walked into the room with her titties out. We are a spicy bunch in here tonight, y'all. Spicy. I'm so glad to see you, Peggy. It's very nice. But yeah, I mean, we pay attention. We buy, rabbit food. There's bunnies all over the damn place. In the summer, we've got ground squirrels. I have chipmunks eating out of my hand, literally on my hand. Just standing with their little paws on my hand, stuffing their cheeks until their heads are giant footballs full of sunflower seeds. They're adorable. Portobellos make a good steak too. Yep. Meat and mushrooms are your two main food sources. I think we would get along quite well food-wise. You and I, Mr. Crow. Bring me shiny things and I'll cook for you. How's that? Is that a good exchange? Yep. Same with saddling up. See, look at all these people happy to see you here, Peggy. We've missed you. We've missed you. So glad you're here. My channel may have grown, but not that much. Jesus Christ, I'm not at Reese levels yet. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're having a spicy Sunday. We're chilling. We're putting together a list for an emergency run to Colorado to bring Steveo some much needed provisions from Hoth. Parents used to take us hunting for morels as kids. We used to get grocery bags full in Iowa in the 60s. Nice. I've never done any mushroom hunting, but that sounds lovely. See, Peggy, we have all been wondering where you've been. We've all been wondering. Sometimes I just don't have words and I don't know how to respond to people, and so I'll be in the middle of something and trying to do my thing, and I'll just throw a sentence just so at least you know that I saw your message and respond. But yeah, sometimes I'm not real good at wording, especially if I'm seeing those emails when I first woke up. I really suck at wording at that point, and I should probably know better than to check my email right when I've woken up, because I mean, sometimes it's really important shit, but sometimes it's stuff that can maybe wait until I've found coherence. Yes, you did, but I'm just, you know what? I'm throwing myself on the fire here. I'm throwing myself on the fire, and I'm just apologizing the best way that I know how, because I don't even know what's going on. But I will reply to you more in depth when we're done with this live. And all I can say is that I'm really glad that you're here, and I hope that you're not mad at me. But yeah, I will stop talking about that email. I will shut up now. Shutting up about it. I probably can. I probably can find them in Minnesota. And I mean, I live on 5 acres out in the sticks. So I'm sure that there's mushrooms. I know that there's mushrooms around here growing that I've seen that I don't recognize. I am not a mycologist, and therefore I will go, "Ooh, mushroom," and then I'm gonna stay the fuck away from it because I don't know what it is, and it might kill me dead if I try to bring it in and use it for anything. So I'm not about to fuck around with mushrooms when I don't really know what I'm doing. But if I can find somebody who knows what they're doing and get them out here and we can walk around in the summertime, um, I'm on it. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. 100%. We don't have creeks, but we do have kind of a well, out here, I mean, hmm, I don't really have one of my neighbors do. My neighbor friends down the road, they have a creek. They also have a pond. Um, and they have more land than I do. They also have just cubic ass loads of thimbleberries growing on their property, but I need to douse myself in DDT before I can go over there because all the mosquitoes are there. You have the funny kind growing in your pastures? I'd be interesting to know which funny kind. Are they the fly agaric, otherwise known as Amanita muscaria, or are they psilocybin mushrooms? Interesting. Um, I think I know some people who might ask you to harvest those. You could, set up yourself a whole extra income. Steve-O must have exhausted himself with his big fat pickle and fall asleep. This is what happens when you let my cock out. He said he was going to have a firm grip on it, but I mean, who knows, right? Minnesota probably has a mycological association that you can join. Lots of interest. The one in Colorado is only 20 something per year. Morels are one of the easiest to ID. All right, cool. You don't know how to spell it, but it's the psilocybin ones. Okay, well, psilocybin. I think that's correct. I just put it in the chat for you. Saddling up. Um, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Kimberly, um, for next summer, because I mean we're going to be getting our gardens up and going anyway. Very is your answer to the first question. Answer to the second question, I don't know. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be getting the gardens going in the spring anyway, and so that's gonna be giving us plenty of time to giving me plenty of time anyway to be rolling around out in the woods and out on the land. Amanda had to go sleepy. Well, wait. No, Sophie had to go sleepy night nights. Did Amanda go sleepy night nights too? She might have. Hey, retired Red. Good evening, good morning, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't care. Good question. Know nothing about mushrooms, but I want to learn. Do dispensaries sell them? All right. So you're looking for the kind of mushrooms that are going to have some kind of a psychoactive response. We don't have dispensaries quite yet in Minnesota. They just legalized weed in the in this past year. So maybe in Oregon they do, maybe in Colorado. I don't know. CO Bill back from the gas station. Very nice. Welcome back, sir. Any revelations at the gas station? Anything happen? CO Boof. You fell asleep to us guys talking last night. Aw, Red. You know what? That's actually kind of a compliment because I'm really the only one who's speaking and who has audio anyway of the speaking. You guys are the ones who are giving me all of the stuff to talk about. So that's quite a compliment. I'm glad that you fell asleep, and I'm glad I was able to help soothe you to sleep. Mushroom tea made me melt into the couch and think, wow, this anime is deep. Nice. I think it's legal in California, but that's no surprise. I have no idea. I have no idea. I haven't lived in California since 2010. So, you know they are in Oregon, okay? Colorado allows for medicinal purposes, only hunted for the culinary ones. Okay. That makes sense. Xena Marlene, y'all. And I admit that I double dip because, oh, conversation is calming to you, retired Red. Nice. I admit that I double dip on the Xeno Marlene because usually after I say it, then Kimberly pops up and she's got her emoji game pretty strong with that. And yep. You just woke up when you joined, but that's what happens when you drink gin. Can't sleep. Oh, see. Yeah, I'm not a gin girl. And I used to hang out with a gin girl. And she gave me strict instructions that I wasn't allowed to let her have gin until last call. If we let her have gin any earlier than that, she would probably start a fight. And if she didn't start it, she was going to end it and still wind up being taken away by security. So, yeah. Yeah. I prefer not to drink Christmas trees myself, which is why I'm not into gin. But I admit that sometimes in some drinks, it can work really, really well. And then I don't taste the Christmas trees at all. So that's fine because I hate the holidays. So, yeah. Anyway, I double dip because I say the Xeno Marlene and then Miss Kimberly shows up and brings that. And then I drink again. You've never tried gin? Love it? That's okay. Christmas trees. You'll smell it and it'll taste like Christmas trees. Bombay Sapphire. I will tell you, when you are suffering through a heat wave, when it is hot as a smacked ass outside, and you have access to a Sonic, you go to Sonic, you get a big vat of cherry limeade. And then you take it home, and you're sipping on it on your way home. When you get home, you put Bombay Sapphire in it. And then you have a cherry Bombade. And that is one of the only times that I will allow myself to drink gin. Because when it's over 100 degrees outside, that particular beverage, amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So cooling. Down iced tea like crazy, but rarely anything with alcohol. Fair enough. Fair enough. Rock that iced tea. No gin ever here for Retired Red. Also fair. I'm cool with that. Extra dry, dirty martini, please. Of course it's going to be dirty because it's you. Bless. What's the word? Thunderbird. Off the wagon and on the night train. I hear that. Love it, can't drink alcohol. You barf and pass out. Okay, yeah, that's suboptimal. That's suboptimal. Good on you for recognizing that. Sonic, cherry limeade, Bombay Sapphire. Yes. Cherry Bombade. Delicious. Wait, now what? Cherry limeade plus Bombay Sapphire plus Jolly Ranchers plus cough syrup. That sounds like a flamin' mo. That sounds like you could just light it on fire and serve it as shots. I don't know if that's a good idea. That might be suboptimal. And you'd wind up with no eyebrows or nose hair. Or eyelashes, for that matter. I mean, the no nose hair probably comes in handy, so. The rest of it, not so much. And you'd wind up smelling burnt hair for like ever. I have IBS, so very limited alcohol. I have the most expensive tequila when I do have a margarita. Okay, good, good. It's good to have refined taste. Good to have, you know, not the rot gut taste. Now they're talking about juniper berries. Sadlin Up puts them in her stew. Stevo's awake. Doesn't get the fun part prior to the puking, though. I didn't like gin when I was younger, but I might appreciate it now that I'm old. I gotta tell you, Peggy P, I didn't like it when I was younger. I don't like it now that I'm old. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, hey, people's tastes change. I didn't like Brussels sprouts when I was a kid. I love the fuck out of them now. It changes. It changes. Everything changes. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you would like them. Hef is co-signing on the Patron. Okay. Oh, he's awake. Not sure if you can eat the berries, but I know the tea is okay. I'm assuming that you guys are talking about juniper. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do it for me. All right, my beloveds, my little peach pits, my little sugar beets. We're coming up on 2 hours, and I should probably go. But yeah, I've got emails to write and books to read and a bed to get into. You will be pleased to know also that I made more progress on the sweater. So I'm almost done. Almost done with the sweater. Almost done with the sleeve. I've got about 16 more rows left on the sleeve, and then it'll be done. You were just outside watering your doggies? You sure you weren't emptying your doggies? Your pupperoos? Oh my God, it's moving so fast. Good night, all you crazy lovelies. Good night. Good night, Moon. Toodles. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me, as always. I will show you. Wait, Kimberly, have you not been here when I've shown off the sweater? Seriously? Have you not seen the sweater yet that I'm working on? Patata, macaque, potato, patata, macaque, macaque. Nice to see you, Peggy. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love back to you. I will reply to your email before I go to bed. Off to Maconga. You haven't seen it saddling up. Oh my gosh. Good night, Steveo. All right, I'll show you the sweater. It's not quite done yet, so it's still got my knitting needles hanging out of it. On the one sleeve, but yeah. This is my sweater. It's got a very intricate cabling pattern in the middle of it. And the sleeves have this pattern down the side of the sleeve as well. So as you can see, this sleeve is almost done. This sleeve is done. Yeah, I've only got 5 more rows of this pattern. And then I just have to do the ribbing like on the end of this one. If you can see that it's ribbed for her pleasure. Is that my hair or cat hair? It's wound into it. It's ribbed for her pleasure. So yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. And then I just have to finish that out and weave in the ends. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's for me because I initially thought it was going to be for me. And then I started looking at it and realizing that I would probably have to lose another 50 pounds and have a double mastectomy before it would fit. So I don't know whether or not it's for me. But thank you very much, everybody, for your compliments. I appreciate that. I'm not sure whether or not it's for me, but even if I can't fit, I'll try it on once it's done. Even if I can't fit it, I'll find somebody cute and tiny that I can gift it to who would appreciate it, or I'll try to sell it. I won't be able to get anything near for it that would approach minimum wage, but you know. And then I start on the thing that I'm making for Reese, but don't tell her. You're welcome for showing you my progress. Yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. I just have 5 more rows of the pattern, and then the ribbing is only like 6 or 8 rows. So I'm almost done. I imagine I'll be able to finish the rest of it probably tomorrow when I'm working on my working on trying to whittle down my watch later list. I did make some progress on that today. Makes me very happy. You have also been told you are ribbed for her pleasure, but you're not purple or intricately woven. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't ask questions because, you know, I mean, even if you were, it's none of my business. Have you out? Okay. You haven't said a word. No, just this. Just this. You said this. Thank you. Something using this yarn. Shh. You saw nothing. Yep. My mom was always trying to give me her tiny clothing, and I always say, I can't even get one boob in that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get myself halfway into that. And if I do, how much gut is going to be hanging out the bottom. Not a good look. But I'll try to find somebody that it'll look cute on. After I try it on myself and hopefully don't stretch it from here to tarnation, but maybe I'll try it on before I block it. You mean you're out for the sweater? Okay. All right, Peggy. Yeah, I hear you. Nothing. Nothing. We heard nothing. VC nothing. Yeah, you're out for the sweater too. Yeah. Yeah. I figured that out a little bit late. Sometimes not the brightest crayon in the shed. But yeah, and Steve-O, I did take your advice. I did get a Venmo. So now I have Venmo. I don't know what good it's going to do me because, but anyway, yeah, we've gone past 2 hours now and I'm not even here. Oh my. Oh my. Ms. Maya, you've been taking us on adventures. Now you've been with me taking a shower and go outside to poop with your dog. I appreciate that you have that kind of solidarity with your dog that you both poop outside. Good for you, Maya. Sorry if you were freezing with the tips out. It's okay. I don't know if it's too late to edit my description, but I can put it in the chat. Venmo. Tits out. Okay. Yeah. No, it's okay. We were kept nice and toasty. I don't know whether or not it's too late to edit my description, but I'll put it all in here. PayPal is all right. So you've got my Venmo and my PayPal. CO Bilb says, I think it's dumb that dogs are allowed to poop outside, but I keep getting in trouble for it. Well, do you pick up after yourself? That might be part of it. I can always edit the description. Yeah, I suppose I could probably also figure out how to make a fucking thumbnail, but I don't know how to do that either. So I don't, Steve-O, I have no idea what I'm doing. I really don't. I have no clue. You guys, it's last minute and Mom is here with the new quilt that she's working on. Holy shitballs. Hang on. Kimberly, I know that you were leaving, but hang on. Bring. Like it? Yes, it's gorgeous. Okay, y'all. This is the new quilt that Mommy's working on.
It's the front, anyway. For a soon-to-be 21-year-old.
For
my grandson.
Yes, a soon-to-be 21-year-old, my her grandson.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's perfect.
You like it?
Yes, I like it a lot.
Okay. Good. Good. Now I can start on lilies because I can't do anything more until I put the batting
Right.
down.
Say hi to everybody on the internets.
Hi. How are ya?
They're all...
Doesn't anybody sleep anymore?
No. Denver Steveo says, oh, wow. Maya says, holy shit, that's beautiful.
You like, isn't it pretty? It's a panel. I bought the panel, and I do sometimes quilt little pieces together and stuff. But I saw this panel and I thought, now this is for a 21-year-old, and it's masculine and it's beautiful, and he can use it when he wants to take a nap or something, or if he's studying. He's soon to become assistant manager of a food store, so he's on his way.
Wait, it's Mrs. Cricket's mom. Beautiful, gorgeous quilt. Beautiful quilt. I love it. It is awesomely Minnesotan. And this is Denver Steveo. He lives in Denver now, but he lived in the cities until he was 32.
Oh.
So I was taunting the shit out of him last night with Top the Tater and Old Dutch chips, and he's losing his entire mind.
Because there's neither one out in Denver.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Love the colors. That's cool. Hi, Mom.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom.
One more to go.
That's a hi, Mom from Norway. We've got a hi, Mom from Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Your mom has good color choices.
Oh, I love color. I'm just nuts about color.
Hi, Mrs. Cricket's mom. Yes, it's beautiful.
My husband's colorblind.
Yeah, her husband's colorblind, and she's obsessed with blue.
Oh, I'm obsessed with colors.
But she really does.
Yeah.
The colors
like
is
purple
what
too.
she does. Yeah, as a matter of fact, when I redo she's the one who pushes me. You know, we really should do something about refreshing your hair. I mean, she's going after my regrowth right now. You guys. Mom is so comfortable on camera. Love it. Yep.
I have to let her know I care.
Yeah, absolutely. And she'll sit there with the 900 bottles of color and we'll just play and do the thing. And yeah, she helps me out. She helps me out. When I don't do it myself, she helps me out. Miss Sunrise Dawn says the quilt is gorgeous.
Thank you. I hope when I get it done, I have to have this one plus another one done by Christmas, and the third one's already finished.
Yeah,
So,
well, you guys already saw the first
owls.
one that she was working on with the owls.
Yeah, this one's for the 21-year-old.
This is number 2.
Now I've got to do one for my granddaughter who's about 15.
Yep, my niece, my little niecey pants.
And I've got some pictures of crazy cats with all sorts of beads around their necks and things like this. And I think that's going to go on her pink, purple, blue little girl. Well, she's not a little girl
She's not a little girl anymore.
She's taller than me, so I'm leaving now.
Yeah, she's in her mid-teens.
I know.
And it you know what, it messes me up as much as it messes you up.
I don't have any babies anymore.
Yeah. No, you just have me.
That's okay. I'm glad to have one around.
Yep. I'm here.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're all doing fine. It's been a tough couple of weeks, huh?
Yeah. No
really
shit.
Tough. And I appreciate that so much. You can't know how much I understand.
Yeah.
I really do. So hang in there. The holidays are here to be joyful and smile, and to know that those who are not with us walk around wherever they want, and they are at peace, and they are whole, and they're healthy, and we're just dragging on through here. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Namaste.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Everything. Yes.
Ramadan,
I haven't
whatever.
done a Kwanzaa thing yet, but I'm a meditator, so Namaste comes to mind first.
Sure.
But
Kimberly says that first one was beautiful too. Aw, and she's sending all these hearts.
Thank you. I'm just an amateur. It's just that I think outside the box a lot. I think I threw the box away.
There's all her little hearts.
Look at that.
Wait, no, go away.
Oh, there. Who were those people?
They were just, it was a tip from the thing. Ignore it.
Oh.
Wow, that takes a lot of work. My sister takes a couple weeks or more to make one. Yeah, she's really...
I'm zipping, and that's why I enjoy Wisconsin Public Radio's music through the night.
Your mom is so sweet.
Because I'm still up. But I need to get this old carcass to bed for a while.
Thanks,
so.
Ma.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your encouragement.
We love you, Mama Cricket.
Oh, I love you back. Take care.
What a beautiful family. I want to hug you and eat your snacks.
Oh, yeah, I haven't even started making cookies for the big night. Oh, well.
Happy holidays. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks so much, Mom.
Same to you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Oh, my aching back. I'm going to bed.
Okay, I think you should go to bed.
When are you going to bed?
Soonish.
Soonish?
Yeah,
Okay.
soonish.
I turned on your warmer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what goes on.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous about the batting.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Maya, it does look pretty pro. I told her maybe you're just gonna have to teach me how to quilt because I don't even know how to do that. I can knit my ass off, but I used to sew. I used to sew a lot. I used to sew clothes. And if I didn't have something to wear for the weekend, I'd just whip something up. But yeah, no, what she does is a completely different art form unto itself. You're gonna call it a night? Okay. Good night, Mr. Corvid. Rest well. May you dream of tasty snacks and shiny things. Yeah, she's gonna sack out. I have an email to respond to. And I think I'm gonna read for a while I wind down. What time is it here? It is 3:11 a.m. here. On Hoth in northern Minnesota. But I'm glad that you all joined me here. And as always, I appreciate your company. And I love that she came shuffling on in toward the end of it to show off her latest creation. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. If these kids don't like these quilts, I swear to God, I will find them. Well, I can't go over to my brother's house for Christmas because my brother disowned me, right? But I will hunt them down at their jobs and I will punch them. So, no, Hef is not in Philly. Hef's in Ohio. Peggy. Heifer's in Ohio. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Good night, Maya. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mr. Crow. Good night, Steveo. Good night, Saddling Up. Good night, Peggy. Good night. Good night, everybody. Nighty night, Moon. Yeah, Mommy is cool. She is cool. Not bad for 77, man. She's rocking it. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I forget that Ohio is Eastern time too. I always think it should be Central and it's not, and it fucks me all up every time. Your dad was from Dayton, near the Kentucky border, says C.O. Bilf. Good night, Saddling Up. Oh, you're 20 minutes away from Dayton. Nice. All right, y'all. I'm going to log off. Thank you so much again for joining me. Sleep sweet, rest well, hydrate. Peace to you.